Alright, man. I tried to do a reaction, but some fucking shit happened, and I'm pretty sure it's the same shit that everybody else on here be using, but for some reason it didn't want to work for me. So all these YouTubers out here, I know y'all use Vlogstar, cause it got everything y'all need on there. And if y'all don't use it, kudos to you for just knowing how to do regular ass edits. But the fact that all y'all thumbnails look alike. The fact that all y'all use the same as audio edits. And the fact that I've seen majority of those edits, intros and outros and shit like that. I've seen it all in the app. And it ain't that expensive to get like the full app. So coming soon. But I couldn't do the reaction, so I'm gonna just start out talking a little bit about what the fuck I seen in the video. And yeah, like it's crazy because like I'm kind of gonna be summing up the majority of what's happening in the world right now. So call me real nigga news if you would like. It's cool with me. But that spill in East Palestine, I'm be talking about that. The fact that there are fucking worms raining down in China, I'm gonna be talking about that. What else is going on right now? It seemed like real minuscule compared to like the major problems, but for y'all motherfuckers, y'all like negative shit and messy shit. So we're gonna talk about Dwayne Wade and his son, because y'all motherfuckers try to come at some more, and I love some more. I don't know what the fuck happened to her. I don't know why she's just not out here like that as a raw ass comedian. But for those of y'all slow motherfuckers who don't know who Samore is, Samore played Uncle Elroy's girl, his second girlfriend. So in Friday After Next, that was his girl. That's Samore. But she's funny as hell. And she's being dragged because I think in the Oscars or some shit she did recently, she called Dwayne Wade's daughter transitioned, called him a he, which is exactly who the fuck he is. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna start out with that. Fuck it. We can talk about the real world problems after this. But yeah, like, I might actually make this a separate video. Yeah, I'm gonna make this a whole separate video, but okay, we gotta come to an agreement as a society. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Generally speaking, like, what the fuck are we doing? The gay marriage shit was like annoying, but like we can understand where motherfuckers is coming from, just based off the simple fact that like we get it. Like, y'all want to be able to get married and have your own like your own situation. Like, marriage is cool. Like, we don't give two fucks about that. But it's the simple fact that like it's like when certain shit is getting taught in schools to kids, and like it's outside of like a sexual preference. Like, because first off, sexual preference is one thing, but we're starting to have this conversation about people who don't already understand themselves because we haven't grown up to understand ourselves yet, are being taught in school, which is teaching us basic information and history about the fucking planet we inhabit, that the confusion you feel can mean that you either are a boy in a girl's body or you're a girl in a boy's body. This severely pisses me off because it's like what Fresh and Fit be saying. Like, you can't, like, the exception doesn't exceed the argument. Like, you can't give an exception to a fact. Like, all birds fly. Like, we could all, that sounds like a statement we could all agree with, right? But a penguin's a fucking bird. Do penguins fly? Like, I'm pretty sure it's not the only fucking bird. Like, an ostrich is a bird. Can an ostrich fly? Like, there's just a lot of shit that's like, there's nuances to life that there's just a lot of bullshit being thrown around. And we get so narrow-minded because of all this bullshit that they throw at us, all these fucking new vocabulary words we get as adults, and we get stirred out of fucking the reality of the situation, which is these are confused people. And in my book, I wrote specifically about this issue, about the T-Rans community and the alphabet community and all that shit. I've thoroughly scientifically explained that no, you cannot be born gay. Like, it's scientifically proven. You can. It's, first off, we're not even thinking about, because being gay, you have to correlate that with sex, because once again, any other topic we're talking about is going to be about what the person feels like. So we're either talking about what this person, who this person is thinking about fucking, or who this person truly thinks that they are outside of what they look like in the mirror. So, like, we're talking about what people feel like. Like, someone could feel like, oh, I feel more feminine today, especially coming from these individuals who are mostly around women. And let's say someone does have a brother or two, which most likely, I don't know if y'all had an older brother, but mine was not around like that. Like, he was in his room doing him, or he's with the homies. Like, we would see him every so often. But, like, once again, when you're older, shit just is not, like, you're in your own fucking world. Especially if you weren't necessarily forced to have the family orientation type shit. And, like, once you're a teenager, you kind of find your own crowd and find your own, like, family, so to speak, outside of your immediate family. And that's cool and all, but once again, we're talking about the children. Speaking of which, what the fuck happened to save the children? I swear it's like as soon as they got rid of Pizzagate, y'all stopped talking about children and the shit that was happening with children. When I went up to the Capitol in Sacramento, to the fucking Capitol, fighting for kids, and I don't even fucking have any. Didn't plan on having any, still don't have any, or plan to. But, like, the main shit that was being talked about was the children. And if you guys don't know what I'm speaking on, this is like 2018, maybe beginning of 2019. But it all stems from and correlates to the measles vaccine, which is crazy because, y'all, it just slips y'all mind. Like, we've been speaking about vaccines longer than the fucking pandemic. They've been trying to get to us from more than one way. And it's like, yeah, people could talk about what's online and, like, what people learned in school, but that word of mouth shit is fucking beautiful. Like, someone's story outside of anybody you could ever fucking know, just stories you hear, that shit can teach you way more than a textbook can. And then, speaking of that, right around the time I was right at the time that I was fighting to not have our children forcibly jabbed, because you can't really necessarily even talk about that. But even though I'm fucking high right now and I didn't realize I said the V word multiple times. But yeah, that shit. And it's crazy because like y'all think I just be MIA, but it's like I do, but I don't. Like there's a lot of shit that y'all don't even realize. Like y'all may get it, like for those who like really be on here and really be on social media, like y'all gonna understand like there's a lot of shit that comes into play with this shit, like being like an influencer or even just being on social media or posting. Like niggas will take you down for anything. And it's like I posted a video like a few days ago when I was in my shroom trip, which was hella fucking random. But yeah, they flagged my video, so that shit's banned in like 2 countries, I think, all because of the one Michael Jackson song that I wasn't really singing over like that. And that's what I'm saying, like little shit like that. Like I got an email